Hi everybody. I feel like I'm just talking to myself because I know I've only got a tiny little YouTube channel with one thing on it. So I thought I'd add some content, as they say, um, with the cards. So I normally do a 1.5 minute video on Instagram, and that time flies by so fast. I haven't worked out how you do longer ones, longer reels. So I thought I'd just, come on board here and start sharing the tarot a little bit more. Been doing it since I was about 20, coming up to 57 this year. So it's been a few years, and I think I don't see it as a tool for divination or telling the future. It's more about we're our own divination tool. We're an energy machine, and we're a pattern seeking machine. Wherever our energy is, that's what we're drawing to us. We attract it to us. That's what I believe. And I think that where our thoughts go, where our feelings go, we go out searching for it. We bring it back. We bring back the mirror of what we're searching for. And that journey of exploration has taken me down this path: tarot, coaching, NLP, timelines, so many different places. And I think we'll never stop exploring. And we're so lucky to have so much to look into it with YouTube, to have so much available to us and to never stop exploring that. And how I see the cards is our roadmap. There's 78 cards. It's the hero's journey. And it's where, as a collective, even when I'm pulling a card for a group, it's the collective energy. And as I'm saying that, I'm seeing cards coming up in my mind. As I see something happen outside, I see a card come up in my mind. If my phone moves, if touch it, there's always the energy of a card that, to me, is showing in my world. That's how my world unfolds. And then you can imagine the different combinations of the cards. It's limitless. So, how do you view the world? How do you know when you're controlling the world? It's not happening to you, that you're controlling it, that you have the ability to give it a meaning that is congruent with how you're feeling, not feeling forced to feel a certain way, or, manipulated in some way, which we've all learned over the last few years has been a great way to control people, is to manipulate and put fear into people. And I think that's been a great few years just to show us of what's available to us, what's really going on in our world. It's a rabbit hole to go down. Won't go down there now. So here is a card. Here is a card from the Light Seers Tarot. The Chariot. We're all in the Chariot card this year. That's us. There's our highs and our lows, our shadow and our light. And all the sevens are about pausing, pondering, and realigning ourselves to think, is that what I want to do? Or am I doing it because of fear? Or am I doing it because I'm open to it? Do I need to sit and tap into a little bit so we can feel that this year, 2023, can be all about this? When we can see the world from a higher perspective, from our higher selves, from our source energy, then we're understanding that what we only have control over really is our emotions and our thinking. We can control those. When we're down in here, this is ruled by Cancer. So you can imagine the water going out into the ocean, and you're swimming against the current, and you're getting pushed and pulled in all different ways. The more you fight it, the harder it is to control it. So when you're just floating on the ocean and that beautiful salt water, we can float so much more easily. How are you floating with this, and see it from this perspective rather than the battle between the two? So the 7 is it's a really spiritual. All numbers are spiritual, but this is about like the 7 days of the week, so 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 chakras, 7 principles to success. A lot of thought leaders use the number 7 because we break things down into 7 bite-sized pieces, and our brain can comprehend that a little bit more. There are so many possibilities coming at us all at once. By breaking them down into those smaller pieces, we have more ability to be able to see, this is what I value, this is where I want to put my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, and I want to start driving my life that way. It's like getting your driver's license for the first time. That's what the Chariot represents. Our license to drive without, like the lovers is before it. So we've had other people telling us what to do, our partner, or it could be, different relationships. And then before that, we had the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about going and finding our spiritual family or our community. So our community has a say in how we behave. Then before that, we have the Emperor, and that's the father energy. So it's about the family dynamics, Empress Mum, and then the High Priestess and the Magician, family, siblings, and us finding our voice. This one is when we finally take off and go, yay, I've got my own wheels and I'm going to, drive my world my way. So maybe have a look at your values. Why do you do what you do? What makes you want to get out of bed in the morning? If it's like me and it's coffee, what does coffee give you? To me, coffee gives me connection because I go and get it from my favourite cafe. So connection is a value of mine, and so is it's peace. It does give me peace. It gives me time to sit and just focus on having that coffee. And I'm normally walking with Tachi when I do that. So that's how you can tap in. It's not the actual thing that you have. It's not about the coffee, but it's what that gives you. If you like riding a bike, what does riding a bike give you? Does it give you freedom? Does it give you health? Does it give you expression? Whatever it is. So yeah, tap into what your values are. Really become the observer of your feelings and emotions. When we get stuck down in here, this is really hard, and even with what's going on, we've got the Lionsgate portal. Yes, that's important, really important. Every day is important. Sometimes even getting drawn into that thing of, there's a Lionsgate portal, we've got to all do something, that can even raise tensions like this. Am I going to miss out on something? It becomes its own egregore, so it becomes its own energetic response that we all just get drawn into. How are you not getting drawn into other people's energy, and how are you sitting up here? And there's no reins. He hasn't got reins controlling these. He's able to look from up here and see the world through, flowing with this card. No better place to view the world from here. Maybe go and take a drive, go and sit in the car and just see where it takes you. Don't have any idea where you need to go. That would be a nice way to explore this card as well. So enjoy your Chariot. Enjoy sitting in that Cancerian energy of deep emotions and really feeling like you're not fighting with your head and your heart, but you're able to sit and look above both and go, I see you, heart, I see you, head, but you're not those thoughts, you're not those feelings, and then you come back up. Acknowledge that again, keep going. And then when you sit in the flow up here, then we're really flowing with the Chariot and with the year 2023. So enjoy. Let me know how you go with your values and what's important to you. I'd love to hear from you.